I'm here to tell you about a fucktard company. You won't believe how big this company is and how fucking retarded they are.
Hey, Tom Peng, love what you're doing on your channel, buddy. Super congrats. You know, giving your time and energy to nonprofit business channel. Look, man, keep driving that audience. So, Tom Peng, look forward to spending some time with you. I know you got the right mindset, so I'd love for you to share some of that from the big V. God bless, be great. 10X.
All right, you know, in Tom Peng's channel, we like to expose fucktards. And a lot of those fucktards are my own employees. They come to work for me and they completely fuck things up, and I call them fucktards, right? There are maybe this many in the last 4 or 5 years of my business career here in Vietnam, right? And I only mentioned a few. There are several more. I will mention them in time, in due course. Don't worry. If you're a fucktard in my life, I will talk about it, all right? But today, I'm gonna talk about a fucktard company, all right? Because sometimes fucktards are not just people. Sometimes they could be an entire company. Well, that cannot be entirely true because sometimes it's a part of that company, all right? But sometimes it can be the entire company. But in this case, I think it's a part of that company. But let me explain, all right? So as you know, we moved our office to Vietjet Plaza. It's now called Menace Mall. Just basically, when you exit the international airport, you know, when you come out, the first building you see, that's us. We're in that building. We're on the top floor. We're on the 12th floor. And the building is called Menace Mall, formerly called Vietjet Plaza, otherwise known before as CT Plaza. Okay, it's a reasonably famous building. People know it, right? We're at the top floor. Now, well, I was really happy moving into that building because we're at the top floor. We have a wonderful view of the airport. The view is absolutely amazing, and that's why you know, we picked that space. And also, I picked that space. All right, I picked that. Nobody else picked that space. I picked that space. And then, you know, plus it's a nice balcony area for the employees. You know, for lunch, for chilling out. You know, it's great. I think that space is wonderful. All right, so that's why I picked it. And then we moved in last year around August 2020, I believe. You know, like in the midst of pandemic, every company is like quitting. A lot of office spaces became available, and I took the best I could find, which is the top floor of Vietjet Plaza. All right, things are great, looking good. And then we find out this property management company of this building is called Seville's. And Seville's is a very large, you know, property management real estate company. It's a global company, right? So in theory, you think this building should be managed really professionally, right? Boy, you know, that was not even close to be true, right? So what happened was, when we moved in, the building management gave us a lot of problems. They like to create a lot of rules. We can't do this, we cannot do that. Well, sure, you know, buildings have rules. You know, some of them are like fucking ridiculous. We cannot put this poster on the wall, okay? Everything needs to be approved. Anything we put on the wall needs to be approved, right? I thought that was ridiculous. We were trying to control access to our building. We're putting, you know, signs to tell people not to, you know, access our floor if they're not our employees. And, you know, they have a lot of opinion about that. Okay, fine, that's no big deal, all right? And then 2021 TED, the elevator stopped working, all right? Before the TED holidays, the elevator stopped working. And you have to understand, because we're at the top floor, there's only one elevator that will go from the bottom floor to the top floor. And it's a outside elevator. And that elevator stopped working. And obviously, it's impacting our business because we need that elevator to get up to the 12th floor, right? And our employees need that elevator to get to work. Our customers, our guests need that elevator to access our office. So that elevator stopped working, you know, our employees have to climb stairs. Our customers, our guests don't know how to get to our floor. They get lost. So after a while of this confusion, I messaged the property management, hey, you know, you gotta fix the elevator. When can the elevator be fixed? And guess what happened? Nothing! They just fucking ignored me. And then I asked like when the elevator can be fixed. Nothing. And then when? They don't give me a date. So after a long time of this, I went to LinkedIn. I find the national director, the Vietnam director of civils, and then I find the deputy director, and then he referred me to the Ho Chi Minh City director, and then basically I sent them an email to complain about the situation that the elevator is out of service and nobody cares, and our business is suffering, but the property management doesn't care. But after I made this complaint, immediately the property management answered, oh yeah, we'll fix this after 10 holidays and blah, blah, blah. They will give me a date, okay? And so, okay, fine. That problem is fixed. And then, next, after the elevator is fixed, actually it's not, I will tell you more. After the elevator is fixed, we find our emergency exit door locked. There's an elevator that goes to our floor, but there's also an emergency exit. Like every building needs emergency exit, right? If there was a fire, if there's an earthquake, you need to exit the building, the elevator is not working, what do? You go to the emergency exit so that you can leave the building. It's kind of mandatory, it's for safety, right? But guess what happened? That emergency exit on the 12th floor was locked for many weeks. Of course, we tell them nicely, can you unlock this? The door is locked. Ignored us, don't care, no answers. And then, of course, gradually we get more upset. This is a problem, it's dangerous. What if there's a fire? We're all gonna die here if there's no emergency exit, right? And still don't care. So we email the national director, the Ho Chi Minh City director again. And only after we talk to the Ho Chi Minh City director, now they answer. They say, oh yeah, well, actually, it's really probably your problem. You probably locked it. Why would we do that? Why would our company lock that door? Why would we do this? So we asked them to unlock the door, and they accuse us of locking the door ourselves. It's so ridiculous, and the door is still locked. So at this point, I was really, really angry, right? Because I hate to say this, but I do care about my employees. I don't want them to burn to death, okay? So at this point, I basically send them a message. I send the property management company the message saying that if you don't unlock that door, I will do it myself. And I went to a store and I bought this, all right? I bought this. I was gonna go to the emergency exit with this, and I'm gonna fucking open the door myself, right? And I actually sent them an email. I notified everybody. I said to them that I wrote to them that I'm gonna open the door myself because you guys are not helping us. I'm gonna just open it ourselves. If there's any damage, we will pay for it, but I'm gonna open the door. And only when I do this, and only when I send them a message, I even send them a picture of this fucking tool, only then they send somebody and open the door for us. How crazy is that? I even have a camera crew. I was ready to go to the door and open it myself. I had a camera crew prepared. I was gonna make a Tom Peng video out of this, all right? But last minute, they finally realized I'm serious, and they finally opened the door for us. But it took many, many weeks and a lot of emails, a lot of escalation, a lot of effort just for them to open that one fucking door. So I was really not happy about it. This property is managed by a team of very, very, very bad people. And I want to actually say this. I believe the reason that they did that is because I escalated to the civil management. So the team that's managing the building, they don't like me very much. So they did that out of spite. They locked the door so that we have no emergency exit out of spite, out of hate. They're not there to serve us. They want to be our God. That's what they want to do, and they want to hurt us just because we escalated this issue to their management. So after this issue is resolved, and then we find out the elevator is not really fixed because the elevator has a problem. The elevator door doesn't have a sensor. I don't know why. Maybe it's broken, maybe they removed it. I'm not sure why. But we noticed the elevator does not have a sensor. So when the door is closing, it does not sense anybody, in the door. A lot of my employees got crushed by the elevator door. All right, a lot of people got hurt in their arm, in their leg, just because they exit the elevator or enter the elevator 1 second too late. They got crushed by the door, and then of course now we have to inform the property management. Again, it has to be me. I start writing messages, writing emails to them, say, hey, the elevator door, again, I start being nice, right? There's a problem with the elevator door, the sensor is not working. Can you please take a look at it? Can you tell us when this will be fixed? No answer, right? Just ignored us, no date, don't know. A week passed, nothing, right? Again, I have to escalate this issue. I have to go to the national director. I have to and then only then they say, oh yeah, the elevator will be fixed, May 15th. Why didn't you just do it when we asked? So this is what I believe. They did nothing. They only do it when we escalate the issue to some director, and then they have to do it and they do it. But they still send me back this email saying that they did nothing wrong. That really is enough. We've been at this building for 8 months, and in that 8 months we received no service from this absolutely shitty property management. And then they do nothing for us. They just create problems for us, and they do things out of spite and hate, just because I will tell people about their problems, about how bad they are, how miserable is their customer service, and then they do it out of spite. So today my entire company wrote reviews in Google about Seville's, about Vietjet Plaza, about Menace Mall. There are hundreds of 1-star reviews. I don't know. I have no control over what they say. But finally, you, the property management at Menace Mall, Vietjet Plaza, you managed to piss off every single one of my employees. All right? And they give you 1-star reviews. They tell you what they think of you. They tell you what the problems are. 100 reviews in Google reviews still don't convince you there's a problem that you need to fix. Then you're a fucking idiot. But I already know that. You're a fucking idiot. I just want to expose fucktards like you because you are a fucktard. I don't mention any names. I can if I want to, but at this stage I don't think I need to. But I will if I have to. I want our elevator fixed. I want us to receive proper property management service. You know what? I'm in real estate now. I have buildings of my own. And I learned from you guys, you fucking fucktards, how to not manage a property. I will never do what you do to us, to my tenants. I will treat my tenants with respect, with good service, not like you fucking fucktards. All right? I will make sure everything you do is exposed to your management, to the public. Everyone will know what you did. All right, motherfucker, take fucking action. And Seville's, fire those people. Don't be a fucktard.